Sorry, I got interrupted. I had a technical difficulty, and here I am back again. Okay, my favorite, one of my favorite books. I've picked up a lovely book, Susanna Moore's Roughing It in the Bush. It's all Canadian. It dates back to 1852, but it begins with a look at Quebec. I would be untrue to my own province, to Ontario, if I were to discuss Quebec, but it's a beautiful province, and there are a number of good things about Canadians and Americans, which at some time I will look at. But let's begin with the first way, Gone with the Wind, Margaret Mitchell's, and the favorite line, which all British authors use, Magnolia White Skin. This Margaret Mitchell, American authors are inspired by British authors. So Magnolia White Skin, that so prized by Southern women. And at this time, because we went to Savannah, and well, I flew into Atlanta to meet up with my husband, who was there for a conference. And I even have a painting about Savannah on my Facebook page. The magnolia tree with a slave house. It's all good. And magnolia trees are creamy white petal there. Here we have a corner house in our neighborhood in Toronto, pinkish white. That was how the complexion of Torontonian women was when I used to go to university. Since then, it needs a bit of nudging. Maybe a bit of foundation, but back then it used to be beautiful. And I remember our relatives coming, my relatives, not my husband's, my older uncle, my father's older brother and his wife, and their older relatives, and my mom's relatives. And they would and on about the pinkish complexion of the Torontonian women, all European and everything. So yay for Torontonian women. But the men, oh my God, I would say the Canadian men beat the American men. No, Hollywood. A lot of Hollywood is American men. Come close, come close. American men almost are there with the Canadian men. I went to school with Canadian men. Sorry. All right. And then there's what else did I want to talk about? Muslin, green flowered muslin dress, sprig muslin, Georgette hair, and then there's another line I wanted to say: consciously deepening her dimple and fluttering her brightly black lashes as swiftly as butterflies' wings. You should see Heidi Klum. She does this to perfection. Yeah. I get it a few times, but not all the time. Because it's also, I'm an engineer. I don't flutter my eyelashes. I don't bat my eyelids. I go in there and sweep them off their feet with my engineering skills. So I think, no, I'm good at engineering. And and they're impervious to my charm because my engineering presentations are so very good. Yes, in the classes. All right. Why I looked at this book was, strangely enough, Scarlett doesn't go flower picking or arranging flowers in the living room, or her mother Ellen, the Southern Belle, does not do this sort of thing. So, but on page 47, there's a reference to magnolia trees, which are plenty in Savannah, but this was, the Tara was in, these twin lines of somber trees were his. His, the abandoned lawn, waist-high in weeds, under white-starred young magnolia trees. So this is Tara, Gerald O'Hara's plantation full of young magnolia trees. And there's cotton, there's reference to cotton plants. And strangely enough, Savannah had a lot of cotton plants. So did New Orleans. And started with tiny pines and under pines. But I don't know if they have pines really, because pines is a thing of the East Coast. And then I'm going to read my own screenplay. There's just a page. And Hockey and Soccer, a screenplay. There were three men and the youngest of them was called Cutesy. The one older than him was called Crazy, and the oldest of them was called Cowboy. The three of them went to Buddy Guy's concert in Toronto's Massey Hall. The concert was in full swing, and they were embarrassed to be late. They spoke in whispers, and Buddy Guy was doing his own act on the song Alabama Nigger. Acknowledgements? I open bracket. Pranav, my son, but his version has a friendly side to NAACP, close brackets. The guitar was going to Buddy Guy's voice, which was more melodious. His fingers doing the magic on the chords of the guitar, or his voice singing the blues, which was more melodious. Cowboy. I wish I could play like Buddy Guy, and then this would be by John. Maybe I need to take a few guitar lessons. Crazy. I'm glad that he does not sing and play strictly love songs. I must say that my grades do not match the chords C, D, E, F, G, or A. Yes, I'm a big B grader. Cutesy. Exams. I am so done with them. My father is all about academics, and I should live up to his expectations of me. The man and woman next to them. Will you quit whispering? Watch Mr. Guy. He plays the Chicago blues. Concert ends and they find their way out. A black man asks them, "You white boys like the music? Me and Buddy Guy have a long history together. I've been to his bar in Chicago, a blues bar." The three of them said in unison, "We loved the music and could do with a drink." Cowboy catches sight of the t-shirt in the music hall. He stops and checks out the price. Making a show, he fishes out his wallet and has only $20. He hears the song in his head. Song plays in the background. First time I met the blues. And the three of them go to Harvey's and have dinner. After, they walk by a jewelry store. They look in the window and stick out like a trio of sore thumbs. Crazy says, "There is time for me to get things right. Cutesy is here, is still in school, but you, cowboy, need to get it going, or else you'll be pretty soon a fossil." Cowboy sings, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, until your dreams come true." Cutesy, Guns N' Roses, a strange combination. In my home, it is Bhangra and Rififi. I say that we are united in our wish to have fun and most fun. But sometimes it could be the Beatles twisting to the Beatles in my home. Also, they hop on the subway and head home, each his way. Cowboy plans his heist all by himself. He does not want to be a bad influence on the other two guys. The problem is that he's good but needs the ice to make a set. A cool 10 grand would be nice. He plans it out in his head, writing some sketches. He would hide the ice in the Toronto Maple Leafs hockey rink. He's the usher there. He also operated the ice arrangements. Personally speaking, diamonds had the least effect on him, and it was a shame that he would be making the heist. And the story is going to continue later, all right, in another reading. Or shall I tell you the plan? Maybe I tell the plan and that's it. All right. So the plan is that he makes a heist, and obviously gets guns, signs in the gun registry. Well, Canada has a gun registry, and although Prime Minister Trudeau has restricted the usage of guns, I've written this much of the screenplay, and then he goes, holds up a jewelry store, steals a couple of necklaces, and first goes to, and but get. I'm still hazy on the plans. Steals he drops the idea of a jewelry store. It's so well guarded. There's an alarm, the guy says. All right, so he puts the gun back in his pocket and runs up. He goes to a gangster's house. The gangster's is a sugar daddy. He has a young girlfriend. This guy, Cowboy, is about 30 years old. and he wants to take he wants to steal the diamonds in the gangster's house, which the sugar daddy has presented this young girl who's about 17, 16. uh, Sex with minors, gangsters don't care, they never get caught by the cops, but otherwise you watch out, sex with minors is a crime, felony. And so he goes to her, and she says, one necklace for me, one necklace for you. So he says, okay, what's in it for me? He's still 30. He's not, he needs to get it going with a young girl. So this is not good. All right, because I'm old, I'm 55. But I grew up with a brother. And it was the joke in the family to say 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds, they're very faithful to their wives. All my cousins, my brother, and all of them, my dad till the end. But this is a joke. So she says, what's in it for me? A kiss on the cheek. So she kisses him on the cheek, and he steals one from off her lips, and they split the diamond necklaces. There turns out to be three, so he lucks out. Actually, he gets to. She says he stole all the three. She gets to keep one. Although where she makes the cell, nobody knows. So he goes and he meets with his buddy who's playing hockey in a ring, and they go to the buddy knows how to get the hockey thing. This guy also knows, and then they get that done, and they hide it in the hockey ring, the ice. And some summer day comes, and maybe it melts. I have no idea. That's how they get it out. That's how they get found out. But they plan another heist. There's a casino. The casino is run. Casino number Fallsview is run by a black guy. We gotta have niggers in. Sorry, I beg your pardon. It's just this is for you, Mr. Tarantino, because your movie is peppered with nigger. All right, you are sure are a white nigger or whatever you want to say. So I'm the female. All right, female nigger, sand nigger. My son has taught me this. No, sand niggers are Middle Easterns, I think. Curry nigger. I am a curry nigger. I'm a right nigger. I ain't no thug nigger. All right, but these guys are thug niggers. So they go to the casino, and the black guy. Has a to die for line as a nigger. You have to give him. I have to give him a to die for line as a nigger. A nigger's in it for the money. All right, that's why he runs the casino. And this guy's done this heist, and he's planning another heist. Chili Palmer counts. Chili Palmer from guess where? Get Shorty. Chili Palmer with Harry, and the character played by Danny DeVito, the movie actor. So three of them in the casino, and there's a dance happening. Since when did casinos become strip bars? Some kind of dance. And these three get sidetracked, and the casino head reminds them that it's time to play and lose some money in the casino. And they lose some money, plan a heist in the casino. They take the money and hide it. I had this whole thing thought out. I've forgotten where they hide it now. They hide it, and they drive all the way to Casino Niagara and hide it in a soccer field. Yeah, in a soccer field. So the TFC game's going on, and near CNE, the Canadian National Exhibition, and the money's hidden there underneath, and it's all covered. Grass has been grown there, and you can plant grass that has grown. You don't need to grow it from scratch. The game is going on in both the places, and the cops have gotten a tip off from the young girl at the casino head, and it's fun. It's like Black Sunday, except Black Sunday was really bad. It had a bomb planted, and that sort of thing in the blimp, and the blimp had to come in and blow it. This is just money and things. All they have is a couple of guns, and if at that, and Chili Palmer was played amazingly by John Travolta, but Harry was not. Renee Russo comes with them. She's Karen, right? She comes with them too. So she is like, what does she have to say? Something sarcastic. as friends would say, sarky, something sarky she has to say about Harry and Danny DeVito. But she's all over Chili Palmer. Chili Palmer is the again I'm saying loan shark is the I forget what Elmore Leonard's word was. Look it up. All right. So far so good. Enjoy my plot if I end up writing again.